Good morning, family. As you can see, I finally made it home, sitting on my porch, and just enjoying this cool weather and this sunlight. First off, let me say I want y'all to forget. I know y'all gonna say, Tim, don't worry about what you look like, but my eyes is puffy and stuff, and I just been an emotional wreck since I've been home. And here's my testimony. Because out of everything that you go through, there's something to be learned, and there's also a testimony because we got to give God the glory for everything that He has brought us through and is doing or is bringing us through. So here's mine. I went into the hospital and I kind of knew what was wrong with me. But at the same time, I knew that I needed a break. I was tired, y'all. I was tired. I was so tired. And so that's why I say you got to be careful with what you ask God for. And, He gave you what you asked for. Be specific. But He give you what you asked for, but it may not be in the ways that you want it. So I'm telling my testimony because I want to be an inspiration to someone that's out there that is going through something similar. And to let you know that God is there and God gonna prepare. God gonna set up everything the way that it need to be set up for you. Whether you think it's the way that it need to be set up or not. Right? But it's gonna be all set up according to a perfect plan. Just know that. So I know my husband works and my grandmother needs someone here. And I had to be in the hospital when they finally told me I had to be in the hospital for 4 days. I knew it was going to be 4 days because I went into the hospital on a Friday. And no offices and that was going to be open on the weekend, so I knew I was going to be there for them 4 days when they told me I was going to be there for a couple of days. They was trying to make me think too, but I knew for it. And they was trying to release me, without having, being sure that what I was in there for, was getting better. And I wasn't going for that. So basically, this my testimony is going to be about be thankful. Be thankful and see God working. Be grateful for however God has worked the things out for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I had to realize. And when I realized it, I just broke down. I broke down in tears because just because we want things to work one way, God may see it fit to work another. And that's what He did. And I couldn't see it at the time because me not being used to anyone being there for me to help me when you know what I'm saying? I've always done everything by myself without asking anyone. Even if I needed help, I'm not going to ask. And that's just me. I'm not going to ask. And so I went into this hospital, that's why I told y'all I couldn't even worry about my situation that I had going on because I was worried about what I got going on at home, which is my grandmother. I knew somebody had to be here. And so my mom was, so going into the hospital, my mom, Friday night, my mama and my mother-in-law, they was here at my house. They was waiting on me to come home because I thought I was coming home. But I never did. And so 12 a.m. rolled around and I was finally being sent up to my room. I kept telling them I wasn't going home. I wasn't going home. But at that time, that was April 1st, and they thought I was April fooling them. Right? Didn't even think nothing about April Fool's Day, but they thought I was April fooling them. And like I told my mama, like, I'm not playing. I'm serious. They finna admit me. So they finally took me up to the room, and she was like, "Oh hell, Angela, she going to the room for real, Angela. They rolling her up there now, you know." So it was like, so my mom was like, "Tiana, she said, I don't know what you gonna do." She said, "You need to be trying to figure out what you gonna do about your grandmother." And like I told my mama, like the doctor told me, I have to be well enough for me to be well enough for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And with the situation that I'm in, if it was any worse and I was at home, I still wouldn't even be able to do what I need to do. So I might as well go to this hospital and get done what I need to get done and be there the amount of days that they need to be me to be there, because I need to see about myself. And she was like, "You right, Tiana." So she was talking about her children. Call her children, see if her children gonna come. Call her daughter, see if her daughter gonna come. So I knew that they weren't gonna come, because at the end of the day, this is not my first time. You know, this I knew they wasn't gonna come because they have never been there. They never been there. They never been there for nothing. A phone call, a visit, nothing. A relief, a break, nothing. So how can I expect for them to be there at really in my time of need when they was never there on their own? You see what I'm saying? So I called them. I called her daughters just to make my mom feel good, because I already knew, like, this isn't something brand new. This is something that my grandma been going through all of her life. You know what I'm saying? They was never really there for her. They was always just there to just use her and get what they can get, and lie to her, and it just didn't make no sense. But that's just how it really was. So I called her and I told her, I said, "Auntie, I'm gonna be in the hospital for 4 days, and I'm gonna need you to be at home with your mama so you can see about. See, I want to know if you can come, here and stay with your son or whatever, so that cause he lives right here in my area, and the only thing that she had to do was come over here, every day to see about him." And so I was like, I wonder if you could, I was wondering if you could come and stay with your son, for, the couple of days or whatever that I'm going to be in the hospital. I said, because I'm in the hospital. She told me, "Son, oh, I can't come over there because I got to go to work. I got to go to work." And for one, I didn't even know she had a job, and because the last time I knew she didn't. So, but then on top of that, I'm like this. It's your mom. Tell them that you got a situation. That's what I'm thinking. Tell them you got a situation and that you have to be there for her. If you wanted to, you could have. If you wanted to, you would have. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't want to. And throughout that time, didn't even call, didn't even check up on her, nothing. So that lets me know that you didn't care, or you want me to feel some type of way about it. But it's not about me in this situation. It's not about you. It's not about her children. It's not about their feelings. It's not about what they think of me. It's not about that. It's about your mom. It's about you being there for anything that she needs you for. That's what it's about. It's about you being there when she don't need you. That's what it's about. It's about showing that you care, that you concerned. That's all that matters. But when you can't even do that in a time of need, that lets you know the people that is there for you and the ones that's not there in your time of need when they can't be there or don't even want to be there. So, all that being said, she didn't come. And so I called my mama back and I was like, "Mom, she ain't coming. I told you she wasn't coming. So, Y'all is family now. And not now, but y'all is family. And now I need y'all to step in and help me. She have no help. And so I need y'all to step in and help me in any way that they can, right? I just basically, put it like that. I said I can't be worrying about who's going to be there and who's not going to be there. But at the end of the day, if nobody's going to be there, I'd rather come home and deal with it when I come home and what I have to deal with when I come home. It's a story behind it. But I'm going to come back and tell y'all that later. Not in this video. And so, my mom, my mother-in-law, my sister's friend, I thank God for them. My sister, I thank God for them. My husband, I thank God. Because God knew that my grandmother had no one but me that was doing everything for her. But God took each and every one of them and God took each and every one of them and used them because he know that each and every one of them was going to have a role that they was going to play to make up for what I did. And once I got home and I realized what each and every one of them did while I was gone, the job that they did while I was gone to help my grandmother and help me out while I was at home, each and every one of them, I'm telling you, my mama, my mother-in-law, my sister's friend, my husband. And once I realized each and every one of them in part that they had and what they was doing, which I don't know if they realized it, but I realized that God used them because he had no one else to use. He knew that he had no one else to use, but he knew that they would be there. And I broke down. I did, y'all. I broke down and I was in tears and I was crying because I had a realization, that those were the ones that was there for me. Those were the ones that cared, And I never thought, Lord knows I never thought that, they would have did it. Because I would have never, I would have never wanted to ask them to do anything for me. I never asked them to do anything for me. But by them doing it, it made me feel some type of way, because I was thankful for everything that they did. I was thankful for everything that I am. I'm thankful for everything that they did, y'all. If it wasn't for them, and if it wasn't for God just setting it up the way that he did, she wouldn't have had nobody, y'all. Nobody but my husband, y'all. Nobody. So I just thank God for that, y'all. I was so worried about her. I couldn't even worry about myself. And I throw myself on the back burner all the time. I do. Just worrying about somebody else. But I had to see about me. I had to make sure that I was going to be okay. I had to make sure, enough to come home. And they still sent me home in pain, which it was going to be like that. But I thank God for what he did. God is so good, y'all. God be working when you don't even see him, y'all. He be working, y'all. That's why they say he never come when you want him, but he's always on time. He's always on time. He's always. And you wonder how things, work out for the good, because he was there the whole time. He was there. He knew what you needed. He knew it may not come when you thought that it should have came sooner, but exactly when the whoever it is, whatever the situation is, need to be resolved, it's been resolved. It's resolved at the right time. It's resolved right before your eyes, before you even know it. Wake up and realize it's not you that did it, it's God that did it. So, so once I went into the hospital, right now we at the hospital, I got into the room. And when I got in the room, the nurse that I had, she was the charge nurse. She was so welcoming. She was so nice, I didn't see much of her, but, she was nice when I got there. And then there was another nurse. Well, I want to speak on this particular nurse because God was showing me that he was working, and God was showing me that he was there. God was showing me that this is what you need, Tiana. For one, you need a break. For two, you need care. And when I went to the hospital, y'all, I was gonna leave. I was, because it was so many people in there, and I was gonna leave and not even see it by myself. I was gonna leave. But then they called me back quicker than I thought they was gonna call me, So I just went on through with it. But back at the in the room, when I got there, the charge nurse, y'all, she had the same problem that I have. So I felt like that was God giving me hope and giving me some type of relief that everything was going to be okay. Don't worry, my child. It's what he was trying to tell me. Get your rest. Take your break. You was tired. I know you tired. It may not be in the place that you want to be in, but I'm giving you that break that you need. And that's what he was doing. He gave me the break that I needed. He gave me that release. That relief. He was hitting that reset button on me because I was tired. I was stressed, and he was like, "You know what? I got to take over, and I got to give her a break before she break. I got to," and that's what he did for me, y'all. That's exactly what he did. And so now she was like, "Oh, me and you, we about the same age." I said, "How old are you?" She say, she said, "I'm 33. I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "I'm 34. She said, "Look, Adele." And so she was like, "My name is Frankie." I was like, "Oh my God." That's when it hit me. I was like, "Oh my God." I said, "My grandmother's name is Frankie." It meant nothing to her, but it meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me because her name could have been anything but Frankie. Why it had to be Frankie? My grandmother's name is Frankie. And like I told her, you was confirmation. Let me know that I'm here for me, but I'm also here because he was giving me a break from my situation, which was what I got going on, which is her. I needed that break. And as I started thinking about everything when I got home, also let me know, don't worry about her. I got her. I'm gonna take care of her. I'm gonna handle everything. You know? So I just thank God, y'all, and I thank God that I was able to see that. Cause I could have went through what I went through and not known why God did what He did. Not even got the message. Not even tried to hear Him or know what was being done and for why. You know. And so I just thank God, y'all. I give Him all the praise and all the glory, God, y'all, cause God is so good. God has been so good to me. And I have been going, y'all. Going before I got into this house. And I've just been so wore out. I've been so tired. Keep pushing myself with a smile. Keep pushing myself with a smile, y'all. Trying to look like ain't nothing wrong. But you can only hide it for so long, y'all. You can only hide it for so long before you know you really got to just let it go. Break down, get it out, you know. So I want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you to each of y'all that has been leaving comments. For those of you that's been concerned, really concerned, I thank y'all. For the ones that pray for me sincerely from your heart, you know. I thank y'all. Even though I didn't respond to a lot of comments, y'all, I wasn't even in a position to, you know, just respond to everybody. I wasn't. But I saw it. I saw y'all. I saw y'all, and I tried to put hearts on everyone that I saw. But I thank y'all. I thank y'all for the motivation. I thank y'all for encouraging me. I thank y'all for everything. I thank y'all for listening to me. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. Oh, Lord. I thank y'all. You never know. You never know where your push. You never know where your help. You never know what none of that is coming from. Where it's going to come from. You never know. But I thank y'all. I thank y'all. It may have been maybe like one or two, maybe three, you know, negative comments. I'm not worried about that because the positives, the prayers, the encouragement, the scriptures, the I'm just checking on you outweigh all of that. You know, so I just thank y'all for everything. I do. I do. People that I didn't even know that watch me, I thank y'all. Ones that watch and I thought was gone, I thank y'all. I really do. I thank y'all. Because y'all actually helped me too. You know, you don't see how you made a difference in somebody's life until they tell you. You never know who really cares until they tell you. But I do thank y'all. So, like I told y'all, you know, didn't nobody know what was going on. Didn't nobody know But that's because I didn't want to share it. But after reading so many comments and seeing, how y'all just cared and, everything, that really made me change my mind. And I was like, you know what? I got to be an inspiration to somebody. I got to. I got to tell my story. I got to let them see it. I got to tell them what it is, even though somebody else probably be like, that ain't what you got to do. But I do. That's my assignment. It's my assignment to let y'all see, let y'all know what's going on. It's my assignment, y'all. Because if it wasn't, I wouldn't have felt like it was time to tell you. I prayed and I asked God. And I said, God, if I'm making a wrong mistake, making a mistake, please, please let me know. And please forgive me. Because I'm like this. When stuff is going on, I like to see what God is going to do first before I jump ahead of him and make decisions for myself. I have learned that the hard way. Let God do his job first. Then you come in behind him and tell what it is that he wants for you to tell. Because if you wait on him, you're gonna tell it exactly how he wants you to tell it without any regret or trying to look for the words or whatever it is that you need to say in order to cover up what you're trying to cover up. Because when God wants you to tell it, you're gonna tell it just like it is. He's gonna line the words up. He's gonna set the tongue right, and it's just gonna flow with no hiding, no none of that. So I think it's time, but not this video. It's gonna be the next one. But I just wanted to come give y'all my testimony, and I just wanted to thank y'all. I did. And I just wanted to tell somebody, whoever you are, don't give up. It may be hard, but don't give up. Keep pushing. Know everything is going to be okay. God is in control. He's handling everything. Not in your time, but he is. But it's going to be the perfect time. We look for things to be rushed because we scared. But God say, fear not, because he's going to be there. He's going to be there. He's going to take care of everything. But we human, y'all. We scared. We get scared. We don't know. And that's what scares you, the unknown. That's what scares you the most, the unknown. But be encouraged. Let my testimony be an inspiration to you when you couldn't find no inspiration for yourself. And just keep doing what you're doing, because God see it. God see it. If you feel no one else see it, God see it. And God knows what you need. And that's the most important thing about it all, is God sees what you're doing. God knows what you're doing. God hears your cries. God knows when you need help, what help you need, and everything. He knows. So as long as he knows, that's where your help is going to come from. Your help is going to come from him. Just be patient. Be patient and wait on him. And watch how things just start unfolding before your eyes. Watch how he shake and move. You know it ain't gonna be you. You know it ain't gonna be just the doctors. You know it ain't gonna be family. Because, you know, and even the ones that say that they gonna be there and don't be there, the ones that's there, you know, you gonna know. You gonna know when nobody but God. You gonna know. You gonna know. God is of love. God is of strength. God is of encouragement. God is of inspiration. God is of motivation. God is all of that. God gonna give you that, even through your tears. Your tears is healing for you. I know that, y'all. Your tears is healing. But when y'all was coming and telling me, you know, it's okay to cry, you know, because if it wasn't okay to cry, God wouldn't have gave you the tear ducts to cry. I didn't think of that part, but I did know that tears was of healing, getting better, letting out some stress, relief, getting better, feeling better. It's okay to cry. I was just ashamed to cry in front of y'all. So be encouraged and know God is there. But until the next video, I love y'all. And I thank y'all once again. Yeah, I think I'm through. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace out.